My question is for the Minister for Corrections, Minister Irwin. Minister, you have previously acknowledged that the cost of phone calls in Victoria's prison system is excessive. Evidence to the Europe Justice Commission found that a single 12-minute call can cost up to $12.73, around 10 times the highest standard rate for a phone call. Further, the Parliament's 2023 inquiry into children with incarcerated parents found that the prohibitive costs of such phone calls actively damages parent-child relationships. So my question to the Minister is, can the government commit to making these phone calls free to aid in family connection and rehabilitation?
Minister.
Thank you, President. I thank Ms Payne for her question and her interest in these matters. And from the outset, I do want to thank the Europe Justice Commission, and it was a great privilege for me, and I know for many of the ministers that had the opportunity to appear before the Europe Justice Commission and contribute to that really groundbreaking and historical work. I do want to say there was a commitment I made there, and a commitment I'm committed to keeping, is that driving better outcomes, and one of them is around connection to family. We know that that's an important protective factor for people that find themselves in custodial settings. Just as we say employment and housing are protective factors, connection to family and community are key. And as part of that, I was proud to also announce last year that I halved the cost of mobile phone calls into custodial settings, and now we have one of the cheapest phone calls in the nation, and cheaper than New South Wales, usually a good comparator for Victoria. But I do understand that it is not completely free, and there are quite important reasons for that. Our calls system that we operate requires to prioritise operational safety, and that means monitoring and other needs, such as ensuring that people don't contact people they shouldn't, for example, victims, and that in the past that hasn't happened. So it is important that we have them. We have free options in place that I'm proud to have rolled out across our system, in particular calls via Zoom or digital means, which we are rolling out, and especially our new state-of-the-art Western Plains prison has that quite a digital setup compared to historic prisons. I think that's been one of the big benefits of the upgraded, modern, effective correction systems we lead. We have no plans to make those calls free, but they are one of the cheapest in the nation.
Ms Payne, supplementary.
Thank you, President, and I thank the Minister for his response. By way of supplementary, evidence to the Europe Justice Commission showed that while video calls are free, many women who are incarcerated are not accessing them due to availability. They may not be very reliable, or lack of awareness that they even exist. There are also concerns that some women are not comfortable with video calls for a range of reasons. How is the government ensuring equitable access to communication, including awareness of the video calls?
Minister.
Yeah, thank you, President. I thank Ms Payne for a supplementary question. I think part of that is in my answer to my substantive, that is especially where we've got newer upgrades at facilities where we are rolling out access, and that's part of, I guess, the induction to people's new settings that all prisoners do get. And we have had a large increase in people that find themselves in custody, but it's about making sure that they're readily available too. So I think that's work that Corrections Victoria is committed to doing and rolling out across all our sites. Video calls are free, but I realise they're not necessarily for everyone. So we still have in-person visits, which have returned to post-COVID. There's still access to phone calls, but it's about making sure that Corrections Victoria proactively notify prisoners of their rights, which they do take very seriously and do that work. But in particular, with upgrades across the system, I think that's a good opportunity for a reset.